Welcome back to my channel, and I'm doing another one of my oracle readings today. So let's just see what messages and energies we have coming in for today. I love knocking on my cards for a potent reading. So let's just see what messages we have for this collective. Also, numbers 888, 777 are coming to mind, so that may be a confirmation for some of you if you've been looking at those numbers. But yeah, okay. The energy feels a bit scattered. It feels like you're trying to do something and there are interruptions around you or distractions around you, is what I'm picking up on. And I feel like these distractions are divinely placed because they are not distractions. It is more so kind of strengthening your own willpower to persist even though there are challenges and obstacles, is what I'm getting. But yeah, the energy is pretty dense. Like, it doesn't feel like a light reading. It feels like there's a lot that this collective has gone through or is working through, is what I'm picking up on. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna take this card. The first card, oh, that's lovely. The first card says, all the blessings everywhere, gifts from the universe and synchronicity. I told you, like, I literally said, if you're seeing angel numbers 777, 888, that is very specific. If you're seeing these numbers, this reading is definitely for you. And that's how the universe is talking and communicating with you. And I think that you are the kind of person that notices subtle details. Like, certain things may go very unseen by most people, but you have a keen eye for details. And you're doing really well. Like, you're seeing the signs and you're trusting. And I feel like this blue energy is also reflecting the ocean or something really calm. Like, there is a sense of calmness or tolerance that you have developed through these challenges and obstacles, that you just stay calm. Like, it doesn't get under your skin anymore, it doesn't bother you anymore. You're just aligned with what is meant for you, and if anything is not meant for you, you don't pay attention to it, you don't really pay any mind to it. And I think that takes a lot of mental power to not pay attention to the bad, to not pay attention to the negative. And this collective feels like you're not buying into the idea of victimhood, or you're not buying into the idea that the world is here to make you suffer. Like, I feel like your energy feels very, very light. Like, you're not in this state of constant fighting or chaos, and you're very different. I'm also getting black sheep energy from this collective, so maybe it has to do with some kind of karmic cycles that you've been through, but it's really helped you become who you are now. And I feel like you have this sense of gratitude for everything that is happening in your life. Like, you have reached that point where you understand that life is not happening to you, it's happening for you. But yeah, let's take a few more cards and see what else is happening. Like, what else can this collective know for this reading? Yeah, it's a beautiful energy. Yeah, it feels like a lotus in the mud. Yeah, a lotus in the mud. Like, it's a very pretty flower, but it grows through the mud, and the mud is symbolic for challenges and obstacles and uncomfortable situations. That's where growth really happens. And I feel like you've been through many of those uncomfortable growth situations, and you're just, there's a sense of not suppression, but this kind of eternal calmness. Like, you're just very, very calm. Like, you've seen a lot of things, is what I'm picking up on. Like, you've seen so much that nothing bothers you anymore. Like, it's just, yeah, that's the energy. So if that resonates with you, that is then this is definitely your reading. Let's take this card. Listening to the ancestors. I was just talking about the black sheep energy and karmic cycles. Like I said, inherited patterns, traditions, integrated wisdom versus knowledge. Yeah, like I said, that you're very different. I picked up this energy that you're very different from your family, or you're very different from wherever you are. You're like the oddball out, the black sheep energy. And I feel like your ancestors had a lot of conditioning and had a lot of suffering that you had to break through, so that makes you the cycle breaker. Not because you're supposed to break the cycle because that's your job, but it's because you have the strength and the caliber to navigate life in a way that is different from your ancestors. Like, you have the ability and awareness to choose differently. So I feel like that may mean a lot of things for a lot of different people. Like, you may not even choose your family business. Let's say your family has this business for 25 years and everybody does the same thing, but it feels like you are choosing something different. Like, and there's nothing wrong with that. It just means that you're here to do something different. You're here to break the chain, and it's telling me like life has been guiding you in a very different direction lately, and you're I can see you battling between this old ancestral family energy and this other energy that is more new and expansive, and it's your own way. And I would suggest that you take your own way, because everybody is here to carve their own path. And I feel like you need to be honest with yourself on what direction you want to take without influence. The thing about influence is that there can be good influence and there can be negative influence. And I feel like the best answer comes from within. If you want the truth, if you want something authentic, it doesn't make sense to ask 10 million people around you for opinions and advice. Yes, that can help after, but I feel like if you have your own answer first, that can really solidify a lot of things. It can really simplify a lot of things for you, because nobody is you. Nobody knows what it feels like to be you or be in your shoes. So the most correct answer that you can get is probably from yourself, like from the heart space, or you can call upon your higher self. You can stay really really quiet and ask yourself deeper questions and wait for an answer to arrive, is what I'm picking up on. But listen to the ancestors is here, but it feels like it's more in a spirit tone. Like, your ancestors want to guide you on a path that is different from their path. They want to make sure that you're not repeating their mistakes or their limitations, and they want you to break free. They want you to break free from this cycle, this samsara cycle that is constant. It just keeps going like a hamster's wheel, is what I'm picking up on, and they want to help you break free from that. So maybe when you meditate, you can call upon your ancestors. You can consciously choose to connect with your ancestors or work with that kind of energy, and you can ask them to help you in any obstacles that you're facing or any challenges you're facing. But yeah, integrated wisdom. So, and it also picking up on this, remember the calmness I was talking about earlier? It feels like that calmness is cultivated wisdom. A lot of people have knowledge, right? So look at knowledge as scattered seeds of grain, and wisdom is the accumulated cooked rice. Does that make any sense? So it's like your grains of wisdom are finally turning and maturing into the proper rice that it's supposed to be. Like, it's cooked, it's fermented now. You know a lot more than you used to before. And I feel like your ancestors are guiding you through wisdom as well. Like, you may be really ahead of your age, is what I'm picking up on, or you may be more wiser than your age. Like, you're much older than what you look like or feel like, is what I'm picking up on. Yeah, so let's just take few more cards and see what the last message is. Okay, I want to take this one. All the time in the world. You have all the time in the world to change, to evolve, to become a new person, and there is nothing stopping you. Even though it looks like there are certain people or certain situations trying to stop you, but in reality, there is nothing stopping you. These obstacles are just means to learn through a different path. You're still learning, even through the obstacles, even without the obstacles. It's just that with the obstacles, you learn a bit more in an integrated manner where you don't repeat that mistake because you've learned from it. That's what I'm picking up on. And it says time management, so maybe priority may be a sign for someone here that maybe you're having to reshuffle your priority, or you're reprioritizing your life, and you're seeing what matters most and what doesn't really matter as much, and you're changing. Something about you and something around you is changing, and you're evolving, so that means that your time is precious, and you need to treat your energy as such as well, where you're paying more attention to where your time is going, on what activity you're spending that much time. And you need to be more 11:11 on my timer. Yeah, that's a sign. That's a very clear sign. But yeah, but you need to be more aware about what is the best way to spend your time. Like, is this really helping your future? Is this really helping you become a better version of yourself? And if the answer is no, then you don't really need to be spending much time on that activity, is what I'm picking up on. Yeah, but I think that time is endless, and time is also, it's just a delusion. What I mean by that is that time doesn't really even exist. You're in this endless loop of reality, right? It's like a big soup, and it's just going, it's just flowing. It doesn't stop, it doesn't start. There is no beginning and there is no end. And it feels like you're just floating in that space of time. And that space can be used to create whatever you want if you just don't limit yourself. If you stop limiting yourself, you can create anything you want at any age and any amount of time. But yeah, this reading is also timeless. But if this message resonated with you, definitely let me know in the comments down below, and I will see you the next time.